It's called technical difficulties. Parental discretion is advised. But we're not stopping, are we, guys? So how you like your new hood investigator? Oh, yep. So you got a King of Wands looking at me like I the star. And some people are afraid. I know we got some King of Wands scared too. Some Aries, Leos, and some Sagittarius. Like I said, it was droves. Maybe I said it wrong the first time, but it was droves of faggots. Like I said, trying to cause total havoc from the old to the young. Like I said, who's your daddy? I claimed all of mine. I didn't have a pick. I wasn't like a mine, like, oh, baby, this one is. No, I just respected the man for who he is. But that had nothing to do with you guys' quick deeds. Switching my name and shit. Like I said, it's so many people they is coming out. You know, they don't want to die, so they want to be friends and shit. And it's like whatever you guys are doing on the back end, you're definitely gonna reap those sessions back to sender. I'm not a pretender. Like I said, they stole those clothes. I knew everybody, and I have no problem with tossing every last one of those little pieces in the blender. Drink up. Like I said, everybody got fucked. There was not a soul damn near that did not try to troll and thought they was about to slide off. I'm telling you guys, so many people had their shit books handed to them. It was just it was so many. It was ridiculous. We didn't even get a chance to find out. Like I said, these bitches really was fucking the town. Cause like I said, people don't have dick discipline. And they was trying to make me give up mine. I was like, not me, not now. Remember that shit? For real, like I said, kill yourself about it. And I don't see, like I said, they was stealing my shit. They wanted me to feel away, like be jealous of them. Like y'all wasn't taking care of shit before you got it. But anyways, let's see. Let's scream and shout it. Look, okay, we got an emperor, authority figure with his eye on the prize. Hell yeah, nigga, this the holy grail. Like I said, I wasn't giving up on nothing. I just have to rest myself. I am older and I am going to prevail. Like I said, I don't owe anybody shit. You can't make this up. They was generous with my shit and now it's up and it's stuck. Like I said, these people are disgusting. I don't give a fuck if my ass is out. It could be, right? And it's not musty. I just got jokes too. Because they played it. They played themselves. Like I said, blacks, white, green, blue. We ain't had no picks when it came to this shit. And they lived all over. Y'all seen all the sacrifices. That's why I said respect me. That's exactly why I said it. Y'all know about the sacrifice. That shit was in the news. It's niggas still to this day got the blues. Who birthday is coming up that you won't be able to attend to? For real, I had them people who did that shit with the quick deed. You know what? I was watching a little thing. It was a nurse that stole. Like I said, these bitches been killing these niggas off. Look, this ain't gonna never get old. Killing them off. They plot on them. They set them up. Like I said, I'll kick somebody ass. I am a boss. At the end of the day, especially after the losses I take, you ain't no boss. You ain't take no losses. That's why I told y'all to prepare for your holocausts. And oh yeah, remember they do spell magic, spell work over the court cases and shit. I'm not hating on you. If you did that shit, bitch, hold it down. I need my fucking money though. For real, it's a lot of clowns. They sick too, and they looking at me like it's not. That ain't my fault. Cause y'all did that. And y'all ain't doing no copyrights to my music. That just pop out like that. So with Rattan, let's get it. Remember, they put him in hospice, and I'll be damned. They put him in hospice, and who signed anything about this man? Yo, you know what really want to get creeped out? He never went to church a day in my life. He didn't even. I told y'all what he said, what he was into. So at the end of the day, they signed him over. He was in the church too. He probably would have shot that bitch up. I'm not trying to be funny. You would have been trying to pull him in the church. He probably would have shot the shit out of everything. Us too. Look, you can't make this up, y'all. With this regrets card, the 5 of cups and the goddamn cherry. He would have shot that bitch up. They put him in the church. They just stole everything. Look, you can't make this up. This is him too. You know, with the sign. I am not playing, y'all. For real, they stole what was mine. Like I said, I was a kid, and I didn't really know the exact time, but like I said, the longer that shit started going on, it's like shit. It blew my mind. My fucking head, look at, it's red now, and everybody supposed to be dead about it now. People might, like I said, nobody's in control of nobody's fucking life. Especially when they stole their money and they got caught, and I'm gonna keep on saying it till they die. For real. Anybody trying to push in your cup, watching your kids and shit, like I said, bitch. Now I really gotta put my ass out there. They not jealous. I don't give a fuck what type of man you think I look like. Don't I look better than yours? On one fucking cord. Like I said, I'm almost 100 years old. There's nothing to prove to a bitch. I don't mind working, but I ain't even got to do that. These people didn't do it. They still owe college funds. Why they were trying to play me, huh? At least I did was working towards the grades to get my goddamn paperwork. Everything that I said I was going to do, that's how I know I was secretly recorded as well. How everybody got it. Like I said, everybody got the F-150 except for me. Them bitches was 18 grand in 2018. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about who in on it. Like, you not that tough. You blew it. Give me something, bottle. For real. Then, like I said, my old school friends, not all of them. But if you wanted to get in, remember in church, we did shut in. Happy New Year. Look, this shut in the fucking church. You can't make this shit up. Let's do some shut in and open them legs. That's what these faggots and bitches was out here plotting on. Like, if you want to be, listen, you was forced to be gay, right? This is for my outside friends. That's why I don't hold you. But as an executor of yourself, that's a decision that you got to play your hand with. You going to play your own hand with it. Can't nobody make you do what the fuck. That's rape. It's strong arm. That's why I said prosecute them to the fullest extent. Execute them. For my bad guy friends. Like I said, you had these niggas trying to pull up like this. Like, you could do the eye look all you want to. My ass is out. But that don't mean you about to get in it. Respect niggas for where they are. Because like I said, bitches played themselves. They went very far. Remember? They was all in Georgia. And then they had the California love. And then, like I said, we could shake what our mama gave us all the way to Florida, nigga. We could get them Daisy Dukes in Texas, bitch. That's where this shit started too. So where those whores from Texas at? Because I even seen a couple of those fucking coon ass bitches. Look, I'm like, yo, that's what they got down there. That's the lot lizards. They ain't no fucking competition. Like I said, if I did want to get in the streets, I could do anything I want to, you guys. That's why I don't judge the people that do what they want to. Just except for you trying to give a bitch the bird flu, then I got to come in and give you the cure. Does it ring a bell? Do you guys have any clues? Did we not bring in the cure? Like I said, we had so many fucking quote unquote celebrities living in secrecy and shit, and then learning about this witchcraft that these bitches do to try to steal your motherfucking bag. And they don't like taking baths. Y'all seen this shit. Everything I'm spitting is public knowledge. And if you want to get solid, these cars gonna call up on it too. Like I said, a lot of shit was contradictory and it was put against us so we could be, so y'all could pity the fool. I doubt that, baby. I'm a judge, jury, and prosecutor too. Y'all not getting away with that, Lou. For real, so many people have died behind it. So many people are dying. And then for the ones that did choose to take cocaine and take a couple choppers, or whatever you want to call them these days, that wasn't the smartest thing to do, huh? It ain't no fun, huh? You can't even shake that monkey loose. What is it? The deuce and shit? Fuck out of here. Like I used to tell her, I ain't know no papers. Just give me the regulars. Look, I ain't on no papers. Just give me the regular. Look, Queen of Pentacles, give me the regular. Three of Swords and the Hangman. Yeah, so it's like, I was holding back. I stayed grounded with everything that I chose to do throughout my life. And these people were busy betraying me. And we had Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn bitches, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini bitches hanging themselves and hanging from the nigga who they thought was good for their health. Like I said, they trapped a lot of people because of their asses. Like I said, there's some bad bitches, but they were on the left and the right side of the things. Like I said, I ain't never been no hater, but them bitches did a lot of strange things for change. And just because I don't agree with it, just because I'm not going to engage in it, don't mean, you know what I'm saying, y'all had the right to play with me. Like I said, all them cars and shit, y'all. And then when y'all was parked out in front of my motherfucking house, we ain't going to forget about that shit. It was thousands of you bitches. Because remember when we had the weed, the traffic couldn't even get through. Now, if anybody not from the town want to disagree, kill yourself. That's when it get real greasy. You really need to be dead because you seen the shit. Bitches couldn't even cross the street. We had all those car accidents and shit in front of my house. Like I said, I'm kicking it with the people because I'm one of you in a sense. And it's all about respect for me. So I gave the respect that people didn't give upon me. And then, like I said, I was watching the thieves. You're not going to go to the motherfucker going to the bar fight. You're going to step up in that motherfucking bar if they shoot me shit up in there. Now say you will. For real. And the whole time it was these secret friends. Like I said, I don't know everybody and I don't really give a fuck. They need to be killed. All those niggas is locked up and shit. Remember all those cop killings and dealings and shit? Let's not play with me about my money. All this deficit here, it ain't just because it's mismanagement of funds that these motherfuckers was doing. Like I said, they went to school for all this shit. They didn't even wanna do the right thing. Like I said, a bitch can't stop me. These faggots and bitches only want to play around. They don't put everything is deteriorated because of that shit. You can't rebuild something that if you don't got the skills to do it. And stealing people intellectual property is not going to be one of the ways. That shit still don't get shit done. You got people just riding just to fuck the ride. And when I get up on here, they want to go act like they trying. It is too much, too little, too late to ever try again. Too much, too little, too late to ever be the friend. Look, it's been a change in the investigation as well, and it's gonna be death to the Virgo. It's a Virgo experiencing somebody about to be dead in they shit too. Look, you can't make this up, especially and they going to jail with a bitch ass crew because of the fraud. Remember I said you want to be a widow now? Y'all want to betray people for the loot? Now I come in here like this, and trust me when I tell you, We got plenty ways to shoot. Plenty motherfucker. Well, you can't make this up, y'all. Plenty ways to shoot. And this person could be blind, but they're not blinded. Because this here gold band on the Ray-Ban, gold Ray-Ban funny eye man. See all the fools. That's why I don't deal with people. And now I got people all scared and shit like, she do no, this is of God. Take it as it resonates. We came over this bitch naked. Cut me some goddamn slack. We came over here naked. You got to have dick discipline. We came over here naked. We putting in work and everything, or been here naked already and was putting in work. And these people was jerking bitches. Like I said, from when we was little. So you're gonna see this that page of swords come about. They did them people so fucking wrong. It was crazy. I just really kind of stayed out the way, y'all, because I don't do licks. Like I said, it didn't take much for me. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, I broke the law, but not enough to get caught. Like I said, I don't do disorderly conduct and stupid shit like that. That's whack. Because you know, if the police got to get involved, it's because your stupid ass did something you ain't had no business. That's why I told people to fuck off. And then I remember the police was sitting outside. Remember that day when I was leaving your house that morning? So that's how I know that everybody's tied in, and it's gonna be a lot of mornings. So we going to church tomorrow today, huh? So what we going? What's our scripture for today? For real, like I said, they got them whores in the church. We wouldn't grow up with them, but grew up around a lot of whores. And when you see them in certain places, it's like, oh shit, you really went in there. Which was nothing wrong with that. But knowing how that pulpit get, I ain't letting nothing slide, Jack. Watching who's on the pulpit, like for real, pastor ain't shit. Like that shit creepy. I don't give a fuck about no big money scheme. My money bigger than theirs. Cause look, and I even grew they shit and they still fucked me over. That's why I want them dead. And then they dispersed it. Like I said, she's talking about some I'm the executive power. I'm the executor of your shit, and y'all never sent nothing back. Like I said, we want probate court. We want civil court. Yo, for real, senior, yo. You know this, man, these people down here got y'all in a lot of motherfucking trouble. Y'all know that shit. You know I'm the truth. Like I said, we could take it all the way back to the caveman days. I'll be Mrs. Rubble. Look, back in the days, caveman days. Look, you cannot make this up, y'all, with the two of wands and the six of cups. That's taking something back as well. But like I said, they not as active as they thought, huh? With they smart selves. They had businesses, ain't nobody pay no taxes. Like I said, they had these people, acting. Like I said, it's no disrespect to men. Shit, I still love them. If I had one, I'd be under the gun right now, right? But ain't nobody about to be playing with their money. So, like I said, whoever fucked around and found out, that you shouldn't have believed the hype. Look, bitch, be afraid. Be very afraid with the Knight of Swords. But look, that's why I said be afraid. Be very afraid. Look, because that clarity is not, I'm not a joke. I'm very balanced. I could go anywhere, do whatever I want to a degree. As long as it's not harming me or anybody within the vicinity that's on the right side of the fence, you see. Like I said, I don't know who the fuck, and there's no cap to anybody. I'm not turning no other cheek. You're not going to hit me and get away with it. You definitely can't touch a bitch and get away with it. Like I said, all the way down to the big heads. We going to those planes blowing up. That's why I told people don't play with me. Like, yes, I am real. The horse that y'all was fucking with, those are the fake ones. Those are the tragedies. That's why everything is all malice and shit. You see? Like I said, it got further than a stank ass. Now people is crying. Yo, I gotta bring up the BBLs because they did spend my money on it. You know, the people they fucked up. Like that's not for everybody. Like I said, pure evil. Look, everybody with that motherfucking magic and shit, mothers and daughters and shit, sending out havoc because this is also uh bad. Like he's coming to tear shit up. Reckless ass actions. Them whores was sending that shit out and it was hitting y'all. That's right, I sent it back, bitch. I'm not supposed to have no shit like that. God always protected me from the shit. That's why I did not fuck with the people. Look how far we go back. Even though they tied me into shit. Like I said, I was basically arranged marriage and all that shit for the gifts and the money. Yeah, I ain't got no motherfucking feelings either when it come to it. Yo, who is in charge of the girls? This shit is not funny. It's crazy. Like I said, shit, I have kids too. And I do better than you. Especially the ones that was with the Blues Clues. That shit is, I can't believe it. You got more, it's a 90-10 rule. So you got 90% of a population is just stupid as fuck. That aloof. That's why it's like, that's crazy. This shit is true. I can't even, sometimes I think I'm living, I think I'm dreaming. Sometimes. Look it. Hell yeah, this heavy work. Very strong information as well about these people too. Like I said, I'm not spring to this. Like whatever y'all did. Look, Shannon, I gotta bring her back. You know what I'm saying? They do, and I got my first set of cards. What 18, 19. And she told me I had to be the bigger man for you bitches after all that you had done. And I did. I still stayed back. I fell back. But like I said, y'all picked the wrong one because we are still different. Because some things you do, you must stand for something. You must stand on fucking business when it comes to some shit like this. Like I said, those projects is not a joke. And then these raggedy ass, piece of shit ass crack baby kids. Remember that shit? I grew up with you, bitch. I don't give a fuck what they put in my mother cup. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That's irrelevant. Just know that I was watching it and we led up to this. And this is a new job. For I got the proper code of conduct when need be. This is a conversation that need to be had. For real, like I said, I ain't about to go out like that. You bitches about to be real, real sad. Look at the messages. Look at how I was watching them. And they was hexing it. No more, friends. And this is, as a matter of fact, remember I told you guys in middle school when they stole the journal, I actually had on an outfit like this. I ended up with me a leotard like this. Yeah. We lived in a house of pain, so you could pretty much almost do whatever you wanted. Yeah, disappointing news about Rattain and how y'all try to get away with that change. Like I said, run that back, bitch. This the wheel of fortune. It can go left or right. Run it back. Like one of them, I heard you get sacked up. That's a football player. When they dropping sacks, yeah, the blitz. Like I said, I wouldn't want to be no kin to no shit like that. You could forgive them from a distance, but that don't mean you would want to hit them. Because that ain't gonna change anything. These people is embedded in their brains to try to beat you at all costs. And like I said, it don't mean a thing if you ain't got that motherfucking gangster golf swing. I know what these nasty fucks were doing. And I know what they are still attempting to do. Like I said, the white girl ain't no truth. Am I lying? For real, I grew up with them. Everybody was fucking everybody. And some of us were too young to even be thinking about this shit. But guess what? It's a feeling. that you better learn to control eventually before your ass be looking like you way too old, older than what you are. For real, that's selling the soul. Like I said, I can go do whatever the fuck I want to. I don't know who thought they had me on the leash, taking me on the strolls. That's amazing. Then I heard about the chip child swapping. Remember, so I guess when Brad Tan got locked up, they could have did the swapping of the paperwork and shit like that too. My mother was gone. And it's not like he can control anything. He wasn't like that type of person. And even if he dropped that information, yeah, they watching Heartbroken. They watching because they betrayed pimping. And I'm really the one. Like I said, if no nigga wouldn't have been limping because of me. We all would have been cotton picking. Look, you can't make it up. The messages are moving along a little bit faster than they were before regarding me money. Uh-huh. Because I'm not playing and that shit is not funny. For real, I hate to see raggedy motherfuckers be trying to come up on me. You look like a dummy, dirty. Still a dirty dick, dirty bird ass bitch from way back in the days. Remember, I was watching this shit. We got forced into some shit. Like I said, my mother, yo, my family is, man, come on now. The bitches that sent you, look at them. Let's get it like that. Now, I do got some good ones now. Don't get me wrong. I got some eat off they floor ass, eat drink out they toilet type of bitches. I'm just saying that's just how clean they be. So I'm not saying that. So look at that. And you try to make me one of the fucking rats, bitch. That's why I want everybody there. Because those bitches that sent you to me, actually, I wanted to say, goddamn it, it just came to me, belong to me. This ain't no motherfucking, what's that candy that you peel? It got multiple layers. It's just one. It can only be one me, and that's my money. Like I said, everybody was sitting freshly. Remember them cupcakes, y'all? They were sweet. Mrs. Freshly, bitch. Look at they all going to they trying to get ready for the church. Y'all trying to figure out what y'all gonna wear to church tomorrow to look sexy. What this morning? You gonna be sexy in church? Pastor, you want to call off work tomorrow? How much do you guys get paid for that free haircut? Huh? How much for the free haircut? Do you think I could wear my little shots and my shots in there? Nah, y'all, that no, it's just funny. You wearing shots, morning friends. Word. I need my fucking money. Y'all want to come up around here? Y'all want to go anywhere I go? Like I said, they pay all those bitches all the way down to like the shelters and shit. For real, that shit make me sick. Because the families is in there. Like I said, how a bitch sent you to me? That's my motherfucking family. Even if it's not my goddamn dad. Now that's what you get for scamming. Now where them stupid ass bitches at? So we could lock that shit. Look, where them stupid bitches at? So we could lock them up. By any means necessary. Y'all can be mad as y'all want to, bitches. You whores are stupid. And you're stuck. Look at the shit I like to wear, because that's what it come down to. And then, like I said, you can't steal nobody's motherfucking their internal. That's just something nobody can do. You believe that shit if you want to. Now you could imitate somebody all the fuck you want to. But when it comes to this, it's not. This ain't something you gotta be born with it. And maybe it's Maybelline. Look, gotta be born with that shit. Like I said, you got these weak ass troll ass motherfuckers trying to follow you. Like I said, it's minis of y'all. And that's the sad part. Like I said, everybody doing a voodoo too. Like everybody want to be the next bad bitch in line. For real, you need to kill yourself. And even especially if you younger. Cause I ain't even lying. Like it's over. You go first. Fucking children of the corn. Like I said, they be walking like they dropping verses. Bitch, you didn't know how to eat till we showed you where your mouth was. For real, your cousins, your aunts, or your uncles, or whoever the fuck sent you, they play you. But really, it's the bitches because people look up to shit like that. Like y'all like stupid ass bitches. Damn, yo, that shit stuck with me too. You know, because like I said, people we have family all over this land. You don't know who is what, who some kin to who. I'm serious, and I'm not trying to. Like I said, I don't use people for clout. I don't have. Look at what I can do, and that's not even stealing. Now, what if I was out here in the gang with the real killing? Then I wouldn't have to ask where the scamming ass bitches at. Because I'll be right here with my racks. They ain't even preserved the money. You can't even make this up. That was a bad judgment. They didn't even preserve the money. The swap got them exhausted. Like I said, I'd be tired because I'm bored too. You know, you get bored. Like I said, I roller skate and everything. I'm scared to put those bitches on though. If I'm scared of something, I'm scared to put my goddamn skates on, y'all. And I need some guards though. See, if I was in my house, I wouldn't even have nothing to worry about. For real, everybody need to get up out my houses with them quick deeds that they got. For real, all that alleged like money cipher. You know how they laundered the money, like putting it into the charitable spots. You know, passing it off like with family members. Like I said, they were moving in per house. For real, burn them out. Because anybody who sat for 9 years over where I'm talking about, this was just this latter half coming into now. I've been watching the motherfuckers for 9 years. Now you're not gonna tell me that I ain't got the information, dears, and they shouldn't be dead. Like them deers. Remember my short? Or whatever the fuck they was doing. Like I said, stupid whores. Play around, fuck around and find out. Send them killers to your hideout. We ain't just rapping. Y'all try to put me in a haunted house. Look, and that's karma for playing with the Gemini. And the Gemini got karma for trying to play with the I and I. And then we just rode the boat, right? And we put all my real niggas on the float. Like, come on, hey y'all, come on down here. The nose really knows. And I got the notes. Every video is a documentation. For real, people might not like it, but your friends got locked up because of these people. Uh Sweet sensation. For real, your people got killed this shit because of these bitches. Look, this remember this. This don't just represent marriage, y'all. Look, and this represent that tent. Look, that magic. Like I said, you call the devil all you want to, motherfucker. I'm sending them right back to you. I'll always send back to you. This cause see, that's the good part too about these bitches not knowing me as well. Since they kept their distance with their dumb asses, they thought that what they were doing to the people around me, that was gonna affect me. Actually, no, that just gave me this shield, like yo, my man said it too, like the porcupine. You wasn't about to pick that up. Or like the hottest fire. You wasn't about to touch that. For real, they gave me the fire. That's what y'all get for lying on some motherfucking body. I want everybody dead, god damn it. Cause it ain't easy like Sunday morning to be living through some shit like this and dealing with these fucking heathens, these heathen Jezebel bastard ass motherfuckers. And we ain't talking about how they dress. Like I said, we got a lot of white collar faggots and bitches that set this shit up. And I'm the reason why you have on a motherfucking collar, bitch. I need my money. I would have my ass out then. Right? If I could afford some more threads, never come for nobody. Like I said, play with the devil, you get dead. How you doing, sweetheart? Excuse me. I don't want to get you on TV yet because I ain't got no money for you. Not yet. Hey, soon we about to get it, I hope. Today would have been nice. Something like that. Yes, sir. Yeah, we need that fucking money. Look, it is business. And somebody about to get locked up about it. They stuck behind that shit. Remember, I was 8. When they thought they were gonna put this, they used this on my estate. Look, this what they was doing with my estate, beating their dicks. And you heard I said states plural. I know what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody know what they talking about? Look, I was carrying everything. Look, since I was about 10. Look, I was watching that. And then we got the authoritative figures watching you guys too. This came back again for a reason, friends. Like I said, I don't care where they from. We have family. Like I said, we got them all over the whole fucking United States. But for those who split that money up, that's who the ones I'm trying to come to take. That's all. That's it. That's all. That makes sense, right? But like I said, they went everywhere, so it's hard to really pinpoint. That's why I said don't let them leave out the country. That's like the wrong term when he gonna come and run you over. Look, we about to move along, move to calmer waters, because my information is clear. I didn't have to lie to you, dears. Look at me right here. Look, like I said, these people got a lot going on. But anyways, hands down, look, Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So we got Brown here was on some horror shit and killed himself. Ain't that the truth? Look, came in with the voodoo. Like I said, somebody gave it to him. And whatever people got to do for themselves, they got to do it for themselves. Especially when you sent it over here, like I said, it's over. And I do be upset, but especially about my bread, y'all. Like I said, these people brought houses and shit and tore them shit down. Some of them ain't even had them bitches a good 5 years. Like I said, we got too much, y'all. It's too much evidence. Yeah. So they hurried up and ran up in there, you know, for God knows what reason. But it is reaping season for everybody, especially the ones that was in on the treason. Like I said, it got big, y'all. And I know people can't even enjoy themselves. We all grieving. I grieve too, y'all. Sometimes I cry, babe. Yeah. Knight of Swords, the High Priestess, Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords, y'all. Sometimes I cry, babe. And I had to leave all of those people like this in the shade, in their shade that they try to make for me. But as far as the impulsivity goes, we had to stop they show. Look it. I came out and did backflips for him. Didn't I do the backflips, y'all? And that's how he got to do. That's why a lot of people are sad too, because they really got to shake. They shaking in their boots now with that acute alcohol poison. Look, I'm not even playing. What is that? So we're gonna start with the immediate ones first. Yeah, somebody love how I chose to go to take the path less taken. I wasn't about to go. Look at these people. They all in air. That's all kind of shit could be shaky. Them birds, and then you see the two. You got the choice of the two. Which side? Even though those look like what would be in the wild in the brush like this. It's almost like, oh, those are deer, but those antlers are representing, like, I want to say authoritative figures, one on each side. See, I didn't go with the one that had all them dumbass niggas. I went with the one that was clean. How the fuck people gonna figure? Like I said, they was dropping trash all everywhere I go. Like trying to make up stuff for, like, places where I be. Like, that's that community, bitch. I can go anywhere the fuck I want to. That's why I'm going. I think I'm stone cold mad about that. Like, and I did a lot of volunteer work, you guys, outside of this throughout my life with all types of people. So there's no way in hell I can't. I'm not adjustable to that environment for the cause. But once I seen it was set up, it was like all bets was off. And you ain't gonna tell me that they not faggots when you see the work I was doing. Like I said, all involved, all the way down to playing with people money. And then you fucking these stank ass bitches like they're really dummies. That shit nasty, honey. That's why I'll beat you, because you nasty. But you thought you was following me. I could do better now, you see. Too hot for fucking TV. And I'll make you cry, baby. Look, judgment on that rest. on their recharge. I told you, bitches need to refill. And that judgment got y'all killed. You want to jump back in my hands? Smoke got in their eyes. Bro, like I said, that shit is nasty. Can't nobody come at me in disguise, especially about no goddamn baby daddies or, none of that shit in the tribe. Because, like I said, when they put that shit out there, trying to be cute, and niggas wasn't really fully aware on who they was doing that shit to, they got fucked over. Like I said, bring the loot. And he could drop the soap. Not like they care anyways, but just for the low though. Look, for the low. They try to get me locked up. Yeah. Don't forget that house. Like I said, they had me around all the dirt bags. And you ain't gonna tell me that it was not one dirt bag over that bitch. That's an insult to a nigga intelligence. Especially when you got these irrelevant ass people trying to play you like you stupid. I literally watched you. Even though I'm in here all quiet, they must have thought I was lovely like Cupid. I said, nah, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna play the game how it goes. I'm gonna keep it hood though. Cause I'm a hood nigga. And y'all gonna do that shit. Like I said, and I know a lot of people be looking stupid like, she said that about us. Did I lie about you, bitch? And one name ain't telling no lies. Not on my life. Ooh. Ooh. Brain lacking oxygen. Anyways, it's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. Right? But I know the change gonna come. Look, the change gonna come. You can't make that shit up. Look at the change. To my brother. Listen, I said, Father, help me, please. That's why I want everybody dead. They ain't got to get on no more knees. Ain't no more knees to be dropping on, actually. Think about it. On them sleaze balls, cheese balls nuts now. They ain't got cheese balls. Look, you like, damn, I'm on bended cheese, nigga. I'll be killing me sometime. It is funny. I don't want y'all dead. I try to follow the yellow big road and do what you do away with yourself for what you stole. What do you think a good punishment would be for your ass? Huh, asshole? What would be a good punishment for you since everybody want to pick and choose? Quick deeds. Yeah. So who got their eye on the prize? I am the prize. Who got their eye on the holy grail? The good guy. Like I said, I balance all the sides, all the signs too. And I don't think with my dick. Look, I covered it. Look, I covered it up. Look, I be cleaning shit up. Look, I clean it up. Play with Clack, get the bagging it up. Like I said, I get that ring, get the ring. We gonna tack them up. What to do? Tack them up. What you gonna do? Tack them up. Look, that's tacking. You know we roll. I gotta watch my back. to a certain degree because of my messages. Look, Tigre, Mama, come check me regular. Remember, y'all want to play with Granny now. Now, who my friends now? Who my friends? Where my friends at? Oh, look, the tower and the strength card. Hell yeah, I'm tough. Look how we run it up. Niggas ain't gonna fuck it up. Look. So at the end of the day, this is this legal, yo? So it's legal for people to be trolling, especially after the shit that they stole. But you know what? It's not. It gets bigger than that because it's the people who stole it. Like I said, come on now. And y'all been on me since COVID. That's just where I got to. Y'all know that shit. That's why I want everybody dead about it. Because nothing is funny when it comes to people's life, especially when you see this red up on it. So you got the Sun card, ooh, the Queen of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, bro. Yeah, that's everything. Yes, this business is hot though, and I am livid. But we have this Leo getting their karma. Transformer. Now they out here facing karma. I'm not. Like I said, they keep on paying these people for the drop. Like, who's trying to eat people on top of that? Pigs, y'all need slop. That shit sick. Like I said, everybody was in on it to get rich. And because they're hating. Like, y'all the ones got the itch. These people, the people who they try to press upon me, I wouldn't have shown any interest in the first place. Well, not that I would have thought of. And not that I was interested. I do shit like this. Do this seem like the type of person that have time for a bitch? Look, do this look like somebody got fucking time? You can't make this up. It came back again. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's about that money. Because I set this shit on fire about my money and I put all that information up as well. Yeah. I'm not Queen of Wands, but I got Queen of Wands business mindset. I don't play none of that shit. I can go left or right with it. I'm a good businesswoman, but I tear that shit down. I tear your shit down, bro. Like I said, try to take somebody glow, steal their body and soul. Like I said, these people are very disgusting. And they had children. This is them giving up their kids, sacrificing their children, whether it's male or female. I watched all that shit. That's why I said, do your own shit. You ain't had no problem with it. Stay the fuck away from mine. That's a lot of nickels and dimes, ain't it, friends? 250,000 per. And everybody lost. They ain't even play to win. And they was in the casinos, friends. That's why I said, them ties, we don't want to ever end. We don't want to ever end. Look, we don't want to ever end. You can't make this shit up, y'all. This is long journey. And that who the fuck keep peeking? Oh, okay. Better be smart about it. Like I said, you've been defeated. Oh, so we got an emperor trying to get a new beginning. Hell yeah, I put my shit on the table. This work. I work. This horse is able. Oh, I think I still got one more gallop left in me before I turn over the motherfucking table. I'm telling you, no more favors. Not for them, but they bad behaviors. I can get on here and talk as much shit as I want to. You don't see me doing not half of it. They're passing my money to bitches for them to act like they about to do what? Catch some stitches or something? Like I said, thank you, friends that think we're other hats. I'm supposed to be fly. Ain't I fly though? Outside of this, ain't this man look nice? Ain't it trending nice? That's funny, y'all. Like I said, I treat myself right. I don't need nobody else to do it. I don't need nobody to give me nothing. Open up the door and I get it myself. People cannot get mad. I know people. I got some folks probably like, oh, they got kids and stuff. It's okay. I got kids too. I had kids. You know what I'm saying? Look, nobody was thinking about it. Just it takes two. Then nobody was thinking about that shit until I came in with these here chopsticks. Came in with the nunchucks, y'all. This look like nunchucks, don't it? Came in with the numb chucks. I beat them numb. Look, because I knew I'm like, hold on, which one? Which one is one of one? Look, with the investigator and the damn son. Like, mm. So with all these friends, look, it's harvest time. Yeah, new beginning. I'll take it, friend. I'll take it. I need my house, friend. Yeah, I ain't got no motherfucking friend. Yo, listen, let me leave them all in the back end, the rear ends. Leave all those rear enders back there, the round rumps back there. Leave them bitches back there. Anyways, oh yeah, y'all feeling away about them hacks deers? Like I said, hack duty hack. And y'all ain't getting no butter with that bread. Just still getting full of bread and water. Remember that? That's what y'all gonna have, friends. Like I said, there ain't no black or no white face when it came to my dividends, especially with my extra friends. Yeah, remember the aliens and shit? Now, y'all, I'm delirious now, but it is funny. It's real. The Twilight Zone. Like I said, they tried to set me up, and they gonna have the real bun. They gonna need the real buns still. Look, that kid got look at these secrets. Look, they make me rich. They make me rich. Mm, 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 mm. Anyways, I'm gonna fade to black, you guys. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna take off, and I'll be back with some more. Okay. I should make me some damn coffee. Y'all think I can make me some coffee? I can make some coffee. This is like a coffee machine, y'all. The stirs and everything. I like sugar and creamer. Look, they won't can't put nothing in that cup. Look, they don't put nothing in that cup. They try to have me like this, and it backfired. That's why all them bitches is in the ringer, and they hiding. And like I said, I'm a singer. I have a multifaceted. So we're gonna try this one more time. Ooh. If I don't come back, y'all already know the time. Y'all already know the time. And it's chilly too. Oh my. Who got a problem? Oh, somebody, the Gemini got a problem. The lovers got a partner's got a problem. Yeah, Houston, you have a problem. They really do have a problem though, don't they? T Rex ain't got no problem. Look, T Rex, look at that bones. Niggas, all these documents like, damn, these motherfuckers got a problem. Look, they need the law for real, don't they? I know I was supposed to go, y'all, but I gotta do shit, right? Don't them niggas need the law? They need the law too. Look, this judge, he going to put his dick in that the baptism thing. Like, damn, I hope this shit work. This shit hurt today. So when his ass jumping around, it's not because he's preaching. He ain't got no feeling. It's because that T Rex got him heated. Like I said, look at the whores they fuck with. That's why I beat the fuck out of one of them. Look at the whores they fuck with. For real, them bitches ain't that shit nasty. That's why I wouldn't want to. That's why I wouldn't deal with dudes. I mean, bitches neither though. But because when you say that, it sounds like because I'm everything under the sun. No, that's why I don't even entertain the thought. Now you could fight the feeling, but to entertain the thought is like what for? I'm not even impressed, especially after the non-disciplinary actions that these people take to get a check, and they don't do the proper checks. Like that's why they need to be dead. You can't make this shit up. Like I said, I give my own self a hug. You think that I would be able to be conditioned like this if I was just out here just fucking with stuff? For real, when you see people, when people show you who they are, take it for what it is, not what it was. That's why I give you the best of me. You can't make that shit up. I come in as real as can be. That's the best recipe. Because like I said, if you're not feeling me, it's not a loss. We just trying to figure out who was entitled, who was tied into them quick deeds. Like I said, who was tied into them? Look, who was tied into them quick deeds? You can't make no shit like this up. Who was stealing from me? Stealing from me. Yeah, yeah. We gonna kill you. We gonna kill you, baby. Me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do play too much, y'all. But you know that song though, what I'm singing. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, they was generously sending towers, giving me towers, trying to keep me stuck. But I still kept running though. Look at my buck. I was like, fuck that. It's got to be a way to move along around this luck here. And Granny was like, hold up, dears. Look, and then Grandpa and them was like, hold up, dears. We the real fire around here. Let them get a little bit closer so we can get the searing. Get a little closer with air it extra dry. Them niggas wasn't Old Spice, but I smelt them. I know I was supposed to go. I ain't smelling. You can't make no shit like that up. So this is this fucking with y'all blessings? These messages fucking with your blessings? That's right. Knock each other out. Knock 'em. Hit it with the left and the right hand. Come on now. Get them, friends. Look, the matador right here. Come on. Put him in a trance. Do it for me. Yeah, yeah. Do it for me, baby. Please. No, I just be having fun with this though. In spite of the people trying to be turning themselves into zeros. This ain't supposed to be like this. Oh, King of Pentacles flipped out in reverse. I know he would be flipping out in reverse because of the judgment and the high priestess. Like I said, people could be older than me or whatever the case may be, but I could still supersede them, especially when it comes to this shit here. They're like I wasn't in church longer than, but hold on, you was just in church. Were you fully in tune with the Holy Spirit, or what? No, they was fully in tune in under them skirts. That's why they was fighting in there. That's real root work, sex magic and shit. Just pure nastiness. Like I said, all those people came from a life of crime anyway. You got the pimps and whores. That's the pastor and the first lady. Then you got their little congregation. That's the other little minions that they used to party and fuck around, shoot the shit with. And then they got that same history story with them. Like I said, that fucked up cycle went on and on and on. And then they was coming up for us because they didn't know how to continue on and just work with the shit they had. They wasn't even flipping nothing. They not even valid drug dealers. They ain't even flipped the money. And they want somebody to live bummy. Like, bitch, you ain't even flipped the dope money, faggot. We can't even re-up. Look at this shit. And then the bitches that they got hold to, like I say, even especially young ones, that's really sad, whore. Especially a young one. If I'm old enough to be the mom, that's really sad, bitch. You stink and you ain't even gonna make it to 35. But I don't know what you're thinking. That shit crazy. Who the fuck want to be walking around with their ass soggy naked? Who want to be walking around like that? That shit nasty. That's the karma. Look at these messages coming back for that hair font. That lovely Christian group there. Not even playing that shit nasty. It's chilly. Somebody like how I did this dance. So darling, I will take a stance for me. Y'all want me to come sing at the church? How long you want me to sing at the church? Let me surprise you with him. This is addictive. Anyways, I'm going to I'm gonna break out, but I'll be back with some more. Watch me there now. Thank you, friends. And don't be stupid. Not again. Oh man. Not again.